Turbulent waters. One couple who vlogs their experiences for us all. They're in turbulent waters today. They sailed on board a Royal Caribbean ship recently where their kiddos, ages 2 and 1, did not behave at dinner. It happens. It happens. The solution that the couple took cannot happen. The couple left their kiddos, ages 2 and 1, in the cabin while they went out and had dinner. Yeah, left the kids alone, unattended, by themselves. Well, they went out for a nice dinner. We're going to share the story with you on the show today. We're also sharing news from Royal Caribbean, as Royal Caribbean announces one of its ships has a malfunction, has a damaged lifeboat, and they have to cancel the entire sailing because they don't have enough lifeboat capacity. We're also sharing news and celebrating the Carnival Dream on the show today. We all need some time on the islands. Let's go there now on Island Time. A big happy Monday to all you Islanders. We hope that you had a great weekend. We hope your week is off to a great start. We are on Island Time. I am Derek. Let's drop our anchors and take some time to relax in the islands together. We need it. It's only Monday and we need it. If the show today is not enough for you, go back to this weekend. I did post our latest vlog, our Sun Princess European trip. We were in Crete, and I shared that with you. I posted that yesterday. We also had a live show last night, so if you want more time on the islands, you have more time in the islands. On the show today, we're discussing the latest in cruise news. If that's what you're looking for and you need that dose just about every single day, be sure you're subscribed to the channel. Ring that bell to receive notifications when we upload content. We're jumping right into the cruise news today, sharing news today of a couple who travels around the world. They share their experiences with us, and they share this experience with us that many people are saying, that's too much. That's not right. I wanted to point out from the beginning of the show, the beginning of the story, that what's being shared here is coming from the individuals themselves. This is not a rumor. This is not someone who was on board the ship they were on and they said, oh, I think I saw this. No, this is coming straight from Matt and Abby Howard. They are content creators. They are vloggers. They literally have millions of followers across a lot of different platforms. They cruised recently on the West Coast. They cruised on Royal Caribbean's Navigator of the Seas, and they shared their experience of cruising with kids. I know exactly what they're talking about, as I cruise with my kids as well just about every time we cruise. It's challenging. It can be frustrating. They don't always behave like you want them to behave or like you have taught them to behave. That is part of it, and usually when Amanda and I cruise and our kids are with us, if they're misbehaving, people around us, they understand. Most people have had kids before, and their kids usually straighten up very quick. But in this situation, people are raising their eyebrows. This couple's in turbulent waters after what they shared they did. They're saying that their kiddos were not good at dinner, the main dining room. It's a 60-minute, 90-minute experience. A lot of us know it well. It takes a long time, and kids aren't always good when they're sitting for 60 or 90 minutes. And Matt and Abby are saying their kiddos did not do a good job the first several nights of the cruise. And so their solution was to not bring the kids with them to dinner anymore. They also did not drop off the kids at the kids club. Instead, what they did, they changed their dining time to the late dining time, a time when their kids should be in bed. They left their kids in the cabin, ages 2 and 1, left them there unattended, left them there alone, left them there to sleep, and they went out and enjoyed dinner on their own. Let me share just a little bit. This is from them. This is from their Instagram page. Some of these posts are no longer up and available, but you can imagine that this story has gained steam. It is out there all over social media. Here's what Abby has said one time in Matt. We ended up taking them for 5 nights, and it became apparent that they weren't enjoying it, and therefore we weren't either. That post has been deleted. And yeah, the kids misbehaving, it's not fun. It's not fun. We've been there. We'll talk about it here in just a second. So then we switched our dinner time to after their bedtime, We FaceTimed the monitors while we ate. They brought these monitors with them that they shared. That the monitors did not work. If they were more than 10 feet away, they would not work. Of course, the steel construction of the ship hampers signal and things like that. So what the couple did was they FaceTime. Leave a phone in there, FaceTime the kids while we go eat. Is there anything wrong with it? Well, that's for you to decide. I think there's a lot of things wrong with it. Absolutely think so. You may be asking, why didn't they take the kids to the kids club? There's a kids club on board. Why did you not do that? Their response, you need to book ahead if your child is under 3, which you book ahead, really, you have to pre-register for all kids. But pretty much, they say, all of the dinner slots were already booked before I could get into the nursery. An hour after boarding, the kids club was full. So what they said, they thought that their best option, the best option for them and their 2-year-old and their 1-year-old was we're going to leave the 2-year-old and the 1-year-old in the cabin. We're going to put the monitor on them. We're going to put the cell phone on them, and we're going to go to dinner. We're going to leave them. I don't think that's the best option. I don't think it is. I think they wanted to use those baby monitors. They wanted to use surveillance. But at the same time, even if you're sitting there watching the phone, you don't take your eyes off the phone. Things can happen in an instant, can they not? Children can choke on things, especially ages 2 and 1. They're putting everything in their mouth, are they not? They're grabbing everything they can to put it in their mouth. They could fall off of whatever they're sleeping on. Are they on the bed? Are they in a crib? They could fall down, and we all know that the floors of those cruise ships are steel. There may be carpet there, but the carpet on a cruise ship is about that thick, and then it's steel. The 2-year-old is walking. The 1-year-old may be walking. They've seen you go in and out the door many times. This is at the end of your cruise. Who's not to say the 2-year-old can't open the door himself, herself, and walk out the door, smash their fingers in the door. They could get into different things they should not get into. Medicine, things that you've put up, something could fall on them. I don't know if this is a balcony cabin. I don't even want to go there at all. But I don't think the best thing to do was to leave the 2-year-old and 1-year-old there alone. There are other things you could have done. Some things I would suggest, because I cruise with my kids all the time. Even if the kids club is full, registration is full, time slots are full. You checked just after you boarded. Oftentimes these things change. You can check each day. You can go back the second day to say, hey, did anything open up? The third day, the fourth day, the fifth day. Did everyone show up like they were supposed to or not? Also, if you're honest and transparent with those workers, and by day 3, 4, and 5, you've checked everything's full. If you say, hey, we're getting towards the end of our cruise. My husband and I would love to go out to eat. My significant other would love to go out to eat. Is there any way you can watch them anytime between 5 and 8? Just give us a time. A lot of times, they'll do it. They'll accommodate you. They know that you want to go out. They will accommodate you. So I wonder if they checked on subsequent days, not just embarkation day. I would be interesting to know. I also am confused as well because there's other options to eat. While you may want the dining room, if your kids aren't being good and you're not having fun as a result of their behavior, you can go to other venues that are less casual, that are quicker places to eat. The Windjammer, the buffet on Royal Caribbean, is a great option where your kids don't have to be in a formal setting and sit there. You could have gone to other options on Royal Caribbean and Carnival and other cruise lines. There's a lot of options. Why did you not go to another option? I don't know. Islanders, was this the best option? Was the best option to leave the 2-year-old and the 1-year-old in the cabin themselves? Should they face any scrutiny from cruise lines? Should cruise lines, and Royal Caribbean in particular, look at this situation and offer some sort of, say, hey, do not leave your kids by themselves in their cabins, if unattended, if they're babies, really. Let us know what you think in the comments section below here. Hopefully, Matt and Abby will see a lot of these comments. They probably already thought to themselves that wasn't the best thing to do. And going forward, they will do things differently. We hope the best for them, of course, and their kiddos, and their travel adventures, and so forth. But let us know what you think in the comments section below. As we move on to the next story here, sticking with Royal Caribbean, this was Royal Caribbean's call, though, and they had interesting news, upsetting news, regarding a sailing, listen to this, the Rhapsody of the Seas, who sails in the Caribbean from San Juan at island hops. It's one of those like 7-day cruises that has 6 stops. You don't have any sea days, but you're hopping around seeing some of the most beautiful places in the world. It was supposed to cruise September the 15th, over the weekend. Supposed to go on a cruise, but they had to cancel the cruise. This is interesting. Royal Caribbean shared this with guests. There are canceled cruises for so many different reasons. Weather related, to technical related, to Mother Nature related. But a lifeboat. We did not have enough lifeboats. In the event that something were to happen, we could not fit every passenger, every crew member on a lifeboat. Royal Caribbean shared on our previous sailing. There was damage to one of our tender boats, which also serves as a lifeboat. This leaves the ship over capacity for the number of available lifeboat seats in the event of an emergency on our next sailing. Unfortunately, this means we'll be unable to welcome you on board. This is interesting here because a lifeboat, a lot of these carry 100, 150 people. And it could have been that Royal Caribbean could have said, here's what's happened. We need 150 less people on this cruise. Is there anyone willing and able to postpone their cruise? Maybe you're retired, you can go next week. Maybe you can go next month. Is there anyone that would take this offer? We'll give you a refund. We'll give you 100% future cruise credit, which is actually what they did for everybody. But what if they would have sent out this communication and said, we need 150 people? Oftentimes, like you see airlines do on oversold airplanes. Need 150 people to volunteer to cruise at a later date. I wish they would have done this so that the others who wanted to cruise and there was capacity to cruise would have been able to cruise. But instead of doing that, Royal Caribbean shut down the entire operation, said that no one's cruising, we're canceling the sailing, we're giving you your money back, we're giving you 100% future cruise credit. And that's what happened. It's interesting to see here. Islanders, do you think that Royal Caribbean should have taken that offer system up front? Hey, let us know. We're going to give you your money back. We'll give you 100% future cruise credit. And there may be some people who are going on the cruise because they had it booked, but maybe something's going on at home. They would have rather stayed home. Maybe their schedule is flexible. Maybe they weren't feeling the best and would have actually moved voluntarily. Do you think they should have done that or just canceled the cruise entirely? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below as we share this last story here. It's hard for me to believe. It feels like I'm living in a dream to share that the Carnival Dream is celebrating 15 years in service. We've sailed on the Carnival Dream I don't know how many times, and many of you have as well. The Carnival Dream was the first ship in the Dream class. The Dream, the Magic, the Breeze. Some of Carnival's most popular ships. I remember when the Dream came out and the fanfare in Europe and in New York City. She's sailed from Port Canaveral. She has been the largest Carnival ship to sail from New Orleans, and now she's out of Galveston, Texas, offering 8-day sailings east and 6-day sailings west. She's still as popular as she ever was. And I wondered how many Islanders watching this have sailed on the Carnival Dream or a Dream class ship. 15 years. That's pretty amazing. Time goes by quick. She's provided great experiences for thousands of cruisers, including myself. If you've sailed on board the Carnival Dream or have a cruise booked on the Carnival Dream, let us know. Let us know in the comment section below. Islanders, that is the cruise news for today. We hope that you enjoyed the show. We hope that we were able to share things that interest you, and we hope that you have some responses that you're sharing with us below. If you made it this far, be sure you like the video. Of course, we'll see your comments below. We'll see you on our Facebook page, and tomorrow right here on Island Time.